I don't want to make videos anymore. I don't want to create just a bunch of garbage just to upload onto YouTube. What I want to do this year, moving forward on this channel, is I want to tell stories. Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back. I know it's been a while since we made to put up a video for you guys, but you know, I took a little break because it's summer vacation, and I've been to a few events and things, and it got me really thinking about what I wanted to do with my like creativity and what I wanted to do with YouTube. So I'm gonna let you guys know, I'm gonna give you an update on what's happening right now. So the first thing I want to kind of talk to you guys about was like the origin of why I started YouTube and like where it's gonna be going in the next year. So check this out. I made a little note for myself here, and I'll kind of walk you guys through what's happening, right? So when I first started doing YouTube, I wanted to get good at creating content with video, and I feel like I kind of accomplished that. I learned how to write scripts, I learned how to speak in front of a camera, I learned how to edit, I learned how to set up, you know, these DSLR cameras, and how to do a bunch of different things. I even set up this studio in my house in order to kind of figure this medium out. But I didn't want to go in there super confidently and put up content that's related to my profession, which is I'm a teacher. I'm a 7th grade science teacher, and it's something I love doing, and I'll probably end up, you know, retiring as a teacher too. So I didn't want to put up, you know, content for teachers or for about teaching just fresh out, right? Because I didn't have the skills. I didn't have the video camera skills, the editing skills, the color, like all the skills that you need to actually be able to create good YouTube videos. I didn't really actually have those skills. So for the last year or so, I've been really practicing these different techniques and skills. And right now I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm pretty good, right? So I have ADHD and dyslexia, and when I first started making YouTube videos, I felt like that was something that I could talk about without doing much research, because, you know, it was something I was dealing with a lot of, and I had an easy time talking about it because it was something personal and it didn't really require that much, you know, cognitive burden, right? So I was more focused on being, you know, present in front of the camera, you know, talking about exactly what I needed to talk about. And as I got more comfortable with it, the ADHD and dyslexia content kind of got a little boring, right? And that's the reason why I didn't upload as much as I thought I should, because the content, although it's really helpful to some people, and it was really helpful to me too, I just didn't feel the passion to make it. And the thought of making another ADHD and dyslexia video was kind of like, oh shit, I burned it. Oh my god, I feel like I covered everything I needed to cover about this topic. I'm always going to be a person who has ADHD and dyslexia. I mean, that's just how my brain works, and I'm always going to be, you know, repping it hard for the ADHD and dyslexia people around the world, all right? And my students, and, you know, anyone who struggles with any kind of learning difference. You know what I'm saying? Not learning disability, but a learning difference. Last year, I went to this thing called VidCon, right? VidCon 2017, and it was really enlightening, man. I learned so much about YouTube, but I feel like I learned a few things that were not good for me and good for the channel. And the thing I learned last year was this thing called the YouTube algorithm, which means it's like the artificial intelligence that controls, you know, the search, the functions, and what shows up on YouTube and what doesn't show up on YouTube, and, you know, which videos get suggested, which videos show up on, you know, subscribers, homepages, and things like that. And I learned a lot about it, and some of the things I learned about this algorithm was it values quantity. So like if you upload, you know, daily or weekly basis, then it like gives your videos more power to spread than if you were just uploading like once a month. I was in VidCon, I learned a bunch of techniques and ways to game this algorithm, right? Like the ways to try to make your videos come up better than other people's videos, basically. And that's what I did right after I went to VidCon. Like, so I went to VidCon on June 23rd, and from June 24th on, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a lot of quantity of videos. And that's another thing that kind of burned me out, because I wasn't making videos that I was passionate about. I was just like, yo, I need to get another video out so I can feed this algorithm, right? This year, June 23rd and June 20th, it was right before my birthday. This year's VidCon was amazing. VidCon 2018 was really dope because I learned exactly the opposite of what I learned last year. So last year was all about like gaming the algorithm, figuring out how to rank your videos, how to do all this like descriptions and thumbnails and all these different things to try to get your videos in front of an audience. That is useful. That is a really good skill to have, because you know what? If you don't have those skills, you know, if you don't know how to put a good thumbnail together, a good description together, how to like tag your videos and things like that, obviously it's not gonna show up on YouTube the way, you know, a video that has been, so you don't give your videos a chance. But I think that's what I was focusing totally on last year, whereas this year I want to do things differently. All right, the first thing that I want to do differently is I don't want to make videos anymore. I don't want to create just a bunch of garbage just to upload onto YouTube. What I want to do this year, moving forward on this channel, is I want to tell stories. 2018, the VidCon I just went to a couple weeks ago, it was completely different. I learned 3 things. The first thing was you gotta do what you feel passionate about. So number 2, only thing that really matters on YouTube is telling a story. And number 3, do not worry about the algorithm. That will come later. All I want to do right now is figure out how to make really good content that'll help you guys and that'll make me happy while I'm making. The first thing that's going to be happening with Hack ADHD and Dyslexia is we're going to change the channel branding. I'm going to change it from Hack ADHD and Dyslexia to my name, which is Nishant Thunantan. And the second thing is I'm going to get rid of Hack ADHD and Dyslexia altogether, and it's going to be called The Science of Learning. And the reason why it's called The Science of Learning is because I'm a 7th grade science teacher, and the content that I'll be putting out in the future will be about how people learn. So most of my videos that were successful on this channel was basically neuroscience describing how an ADHD or dyslexic brain is different and how it could be more powerful than normal brains in different situations. I'm going to be still doing those type of content, but not just for ADHD and dyslexic brains, but for all brains in general. So what can you expect from this channel moving forward? First, you're gonna see a marked improvement in the quality of the content that I make. I dropped some cash on some new equipment to make the videos for this channel. The second thing that you're gonna be seeing on this channel is gonna be a lot more storytelling. So I'm gonna be focusing every video to become a better storyteller, so you guys will see a marked improvement on the entertainment value of the content that I make, and that'll make it easier for you to learn whatever it is that I'm trying to teach as well. The last thing you'll see is a lot more different types of content on this channel. You won't just see me, you know, talking in front of a camera with my face, just blah, 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 blah. You'll see some different stuff that I think you guys will really enjoy. All right, thanks a lot. I'll see you next time. Bye.